Helena, are you there?
Yes! Hi, Edward.
How are you? Introduce yourself for me.
I'm okay. So I'm Helena Rizzo. I'm owner of the Grupo Mani in Sao Paulo, and Restaurant Mani. And I have with me Will, that
Hello.
is the chef from Mani. He came to help me to cook and to speak in English.
Translate.
Yes.
Well, your English is perfect. So I'm Edward Lee. I'm joining you guys from D.C. And I have restaurants in Louisville, Kentucky, as well as D.C. But I happen to be in my D.C. home. In my restaurants, the way I cook pork a lot is grilling. In America, we do a lot of grilling. So there's like pork chops and we marinate it and we grill it, or we barbecue where we take ribs and we smoke it for a long time. And obviously bacon is super popular. Pork is one of the meats that has this wonderful even flavor, and it goes with so many different things like peaches or barbecue sauce or figs or it can really play well with so many sauces. So I'm curious. I'm always looking for new ways to cook pork. So I'm curious, how is pork eaten in Brazil?
Yeah, so for me also pork is fascinating. About the possibilities. From the starter to sweets, not to dessert, because the fat of the pork. Here in this region, Sao Paulo, that you live, a traditional way to prepare is porco na lata. How can I say it?
So you can all pieces and it's confit.
Yeah.
So you can eat it, it's really smooth.
Another thing that you eat a lot with appetizer is torresmo. Like a chicharron, with the
pork belly.
In barbecue also, barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Gaúcha in my city, my region. Barbecue is.
It's really traditional.
So this dish that I will prepare, polenta with costela pork, it's very comfort food. It's very common, in the houses.
So where did you come up with this recipe? Is this a family recipe or is this something that you learned in a restaurant?
It's a mix, I think I like so much to patchwork, like a collage, that you take some from there.
The way I grew up eating pork was it was always spicy, which to me is still like, that's my comfort food. I'm very excited to see how your pork comes out, and if it works, maybe I will steal the recipe and use it in my restaurant. I can't wait to get cooking. I'm really excited. Helena, teach me your recipe.
So to prepare the pork ribs with polenta and banks, you use pork rib, the middle of the piece, and how can I say?
The pieces outside of the meat we used to make the juice.
The way that I prepare it is in slow temperature. I use this bag. We'll develop very
deep flavors.
Yes.
So here we don't really use the plastic bags for cooking, so we can use a slow cooker, or I'm assuming we can do it in like a Dutch oven like this, yeah? This will work?
Yes.
We're just doing salt and pepper now on the pork ribs.
We have addictive
Easy enough. I can handle the salt and pepper part. This so far so good.
I will put here now.
Yeah. And I'm putting mine straight into the slow cooker.
And for this piece, I will put one garlic. How can I say?
You crush it.
You crush it.
Crush the garlic. Okay, I got it.
And the rosemary.
Rosemary.
And olive oil.
Olive oil. Okay.
You close the bag with vacuum. And we can cook in the machine with water.
What I will do is I will put that in my pot and put a very low heat.
And that's now we must cook. I will put in the oven now and we will cook. But it's 18 hours.
18 hours, 65 degrees. We put
Agora
it.
você.
You have a fancy home. If you have one of those machines in your home, that's a very fancy house.
We start the sauce, the juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I use a big pan. When your finger burns, it's okay.
Yeah.
The pan.
So you want me to burn my finger to test it? That's not very nice.
Start to put the pieces that we will cook here.
Mhm.
Okay. My restaurant will be 15 years. In the start, we use a lot of demi-glasses, no?
Yes,
Very,
sure.
very reduced.
Yeah.
Now, I like more juices. I like more
Yeah. A lighter
sauce. I prefer. Do you have child?
Do I have a child?
Kids?
Yes. I have a 7-year-old daughter.
I have one daughter too, 5 years old.
Oh, you're a 5-year-old. We should do a play date.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
So now the pork in here, do I turn it? Do I turn the pork in here?
Yeah, but first we have very colored, very.
Okay, I want a lot of color. All right. I'm very impatient. I want to turn it right away. Well, I'll wait for you. So is a lot of Brazilian cooking? Is it a lot of this? Is like very slow cooking?
Yeah. So for the feijoada, for example.
Yeah. Slow stewing.
A little bit butter.
In here too?
Yes, a little bit.
Caramelized butter.
In here. You already put olive oil. Now you're putting butter.
Yes, a little bit. Just
What's
a little.
wrong with you? Everything is fat. There's too much fat. This is working fat. By the way, my house smells incredible right now.
Como é que é sobre
It's a leftover from yesterday. We will use it for cooking.
You know.
We put a
Oh, I
little
see.
bit.
Oh, you're putting the. Oh, wait a second. You put the wine in there.
We will put the chicken broth now.
Okay, chicken broth. How much? A lot?
Like a 5, no?
We need to cover the meat. Only cover
Okay.
the meat.
And then just simmer this, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. So this broth we usually cook for 1 hour and a half, 2 hours
Okay,
for the juice.
So that's it for the sauce. We just let that come down and that's your sauce. Okay, so Helena, show me what your finished pork ribs look like, because I didn't have any extra, so I'm gonna wait to cook these, but I have to wait like 10, 12 hours.
I prepared this yesterday. This
Okay.
big piece. Okay.
Wow.
So I have another piece here.
All right, so you cut it into nice little squares. Okay.
Put a little bit of oil. It's very hot.
So then you want a nice sear on both sides you're gonna do, or one side only?
No, only the side of the fat.
This side,
Side
okay.
In this pan, I have the juice.
Okay.
The juice that I prepared yesterday also. Reduce it a little bit.
Beautiful.
You put
Beautiful.
here.
You're basting it with the juice. I like it. Very nice.
Now we reserve this in slow temperature here
Okay.
to stay.
Okay.
And we will take. A mamãe já te mostra. My daughter's here.
Hi, say hi.
Hello. Say hello. Say hello.
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 Hello. Hi.
Hello.
She's tall, no?
Very, very tall.
Very tall.
E a vaquinha fez assim, fizeram uma coisa, a vaquinha fez assim. E a mão. We will prepare now the polenta. Let's.
Okay, great. I can do the polenta with you. You're using dry polenta?
Yes, it's dry.
Okay.
I prefer start with vegetables.
The herbs too.
The herbs, yes.
I have tarragon and I love using mint because mint gives me a lot of flavor. Yeah, and then dill
Here I have the polenta. So
We got the water and the polenta.
the onion is ready.
Okay, all right.
Let's mix it now.
Yes.
And
Mm-hmm.
I will put the vegetables.
Yeah.
All the ones herbs we put inside the onion.
You mix that all together. But I have one ingredient that's very different from yours.
What?
It is called bacon.
Ah, good.
And then what I'm going to do is when I cook the bacon, a lot of that bacon fat, what we call drippings, I will kind of flavor that and put that into the polenta. I will also take some of the bacon and chop it up and then put it inside my polenta too. So that goes right in there. And then I will just finish it with some cheese. So basically all I have in my polenta is chicken stock, bacon fat, and cheese and butter. So good.
Very healthy. I mean, I think the real food is always good, no?
Yeah, well, I always say if the food is rich and it's delicious, you eat a little bit and you feel satisfied. You don't have to eat a lot of it.
Let's do the plate.
Yes, let's do it. And then I cheated a little bit. I'm sorry, I apologize. But I brought my smoked pork ribs from my restaurant. Let me see your beautiful plate. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. The sauce is really delicious. So I only cooked it, 1 hour? I love the simplicity of your flavors. And yet what I can taste in my mouth is so explosive. It's so delicious. And yet the ingredients are very simple. You use onions and garlic and rosemary and olive, very, very, very simple things. But then the end result is so amazing. And also how you make the pork shine. Like it really is about the pork and how everything kind of, is a supporting role in making the pork better. And I feel like pork is so good with comfort food, like a little bit chilly outside. You got a nice warm bowl of polenta, some pork, and it's just perfect. Thank you. This has been an awesome cooking lesson for me, even though I've been a chef for 25 years. But to me, this is still a cooking lesson.
Oh, thank you, Edward. It was very, very nice to stay with you. I love the bacon that you put in your polenta. I love bacon also. And I think corn and bacon, it's a very, very happy combination.
Hopefully one day we will actually cook together in a room together in a real kitchen and make food and smell and eat and taste and drink and have fun. I want you to taste my food and you taste your food, or we'll do it virtually.
Okay, with hands, let's go.
Yeah, I use it. Oh my goodness.
Good?
Very good. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Oh my God, that looks so good. That looks so good.